type of faith that Paul is talking about in Romans 4 is the type of faith that gets you working in a position of a God. And we know at the very beginning we were created in the image of God, and God was not, he wasn't lying when he said so. God says, look, you are created in my image, you have my nature. Matter of fact, Jesus says the things that I can do, you can do also. He says, look, the faith that I'm using, you guys can use the same faith. But people are looking for excuses. Most of the time we're either blaming or condemning. And so, this verse here said Abraham believed God. Now the question is, he believed God for what? What did he believe for? He believed for the promise. So there was a promise, a vision that was given to Abraham, a picture, a word that was given to Abraham, and Abraham heard those words from God and locked on to it. I'm going to believe in what he said. And what is this promise in the book? Let's have a look. There is promise, and this promise the Bible calls it inheritance. For you to be able to overcome and to be able to use faith to come out of the depression you're in, to come out of the financial debt you're in, to come out of the mentality you're in, you would have to first understand what is offered to you. Let's have a look. Revelation 5. We got to know what's offered to us. You can't ask for something you don't know about. Revelation 5, and we're going to read from 12. All right, let's have a look. The Bible says, as Christ is in this world, so are we. So this is what we're going to receive. He says, worthy is the Lamb who was slain to receive power, riches, wisdom, strength, honor, glory, and blessing. Have a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the complete package. The number 7 represents in the Bible completion. How God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th day. He did everything he had to do in 7 days. Completion, complete. So this is the completeness of your inheritance. Power, wealth, wisdom, strength, honor, glory, and blessing. Now that we know what comes in a package, faith now is going to help us to possess this stuff. Now, to possess these things, we need to realize that Abraham, the reason why he was known as the father of faith is because when he spotted the blessing, he spotted the promise, he locked into it. And the key here is, write this down somewhere, faith for getting the promise is in the promise. Faith for getting the promise is in the promise. Now, let me give you guys an illustration. The prosperity of a seed is a tree. How do we know that the seed is good? When it turns into a tree. Where's the tree? Is the tree outside of the seed or within? The tree is suppressed within the seed. People are trying to go out there to find how they can better themselves, how they can get free, how they can overcome, how they can get faith. But God has placed everything in the heart of the man. There's a verse in Ecclesiastes that talks straight about this. He says, look, he has planted eternity in a man's heart. I won't go there because I need to touch on other stuff, but write that down somewhere. Now, how do we know that a tree is prospering? The tree is prospering when it produces fruit. Where are these fruits from? Within the tree or outside? These fruits originate from within. Just like faith. Faith for getting the promise is inside the promise itself. If you're having, as you're going through a situation, let's say you're in debt, and you said, all right, I'm struggling through debt. I want to be debt free. Find a promise. Open this book. Find your promise. Meditate on that promise, and the solution will come from within. Because God already placed everything. When Jesus said it is finished, he wasn't joking. I have taken your life, went through your whole entire life, finished it, and then I've taken the whole entire package, put it back in you. That's what it means to know the end from the beginning. You are still living chapter 1 of your life, but Jesus already lived your whole entire life. He takes the whole thing and stores it straight back into you. Now people are trying, how do I get, you don't need to know, you don't need to go to anybody, man. Everything you need for your life is in you. Everything. Everything you need for your life is in you.